welcome back to another ship with you video. I have some sales I need to get out, so let's just start. I'm just actually going to start with the eBay sales just so I have those out of the way because they're a little bit harder to package because I still need to make my labels for them. But these are a pair of Tory Burch like ballet flats, and these actually sat a while. I had them listed at $85 originally because I can, if they have like the big Tory Burch logo like that, they usually move pretty fast for me and for more than if I didn't have the big logos. But for a reason these sat. I did pay $15 for these at like a garage sale. Not the garage sale last summer, but like I probably got them like this fall from a different person. But there was a garage sale. I got a whole bunch of Tory Burch shoes, and most of those sold pretty fast, but they were the sandals. So in the future, I think I'm just gonna pay up for the sandals because the ballet flats aren't my favorite to sell either, but the sandals with the big logos do a lot better for me. So I think that is what I'm gonna stick to. Anyways, I did still make a profit on these shoes, so that I can't complain about. And I'm at still a good profit, so I can't be too mad. This sale also resulted, or it was also, I think, because I relisted them and dropped the price to $50, and I got a $35 offer, which I went ahead and took. So I probably made like, what, $10 off of these after fees and everything. So, or maybe more than, probably, yeah, close to $10. So at least I still made money, but obviously I'd rather sell, if I'm paying up for something, I'd rather pay up for something that sells better for me. So there was an opportunity. I could have paid up for more Tory Burch shoes when I was at Close Mentor at their 70% off sale, but I left all but one pair behind because I didn't have that good of experience with them. I am putting these in a padded flat rate mailer or envelope to save money on shipping. So I think every time I have a listing that might sell on eBay and the shoes might fit in a padded flat rate, I will actually put into my listing ships in padded flat rate, so there's like no surprises from people, because some people are against shoes being put in the mailer, and I usually don't either unless it's on eBay. But they also do have that protection in the padded, that's why it's padded, so it has that padded protection. And they're also snug, so, and I could argue that, like, I don't know where my pen is to write this stuff down, but I guess I can just remember that these are in the padded flat rate. But yeah, I also will give my average sale price for, I'll do it on eBay, and then my average sale price on eBay, then I'll do average sale price on Poshmark, and then I'll do them all together. So I think my eBay one is going to be a little bit higher because of one sale. All right, these are a pair of Flax wide leg linen cargo pants. These are pink color with gray 100% linen. So I had these listed for like since March at $45 because this color is hard to find, and this size or in this style is nowhere to be found either. So I just had to use keywords, and so I relisted them at $35, and I got this lady that sent me like questions, or she asked me for like measurements or whatever, and extra measurements. Like she wanted the waist unstretched and the hips. And I was already down here, and then I saw the pants sitting on top of the bin. So I just went ahead and gave them to her anyway, and I really didn't expect her to buy them. But she sent me a $20 offer, and I countered that to $25 because I just wasn't taking $20 for them, even though they have been sitting for a few months. So yeah, so I still probably made like, I think I paid $3 for these at Goodwill. I think they were $6 half off, but on this day I found like really good brands. Like I found Ibex and like Johnny Was, so this was a really good thrift day. But all the rest of those have sold. Actually, the Ibex sold in the last video, and now this one sold. So I think most of that haul has sold. So I don't actually need my pen for this though. That's the issue. And I have no idea where I put it. So I have my pen right with me, but then I had to get a new one. So, all right, then I'll just write Flax on it so I know what label to print out and to purchase, and then I'll put them right into the mailer. should have folded these one more time because it's a little bit snug, or got the different mailer because it's a little bit snug, but that's fine. I'll just kind of cram it in there. This is probably so loud on the camera, so I apologize. Again, this is like a newer, I've done these only a few times, so it's kind of newer for me, but I seem to be getting good feedback on them. I still like making the thrift hauls and watching the thrift hauls better, but I wanted to diversify my content. Again, I'm trying to, I said I was going to make 2 videos per week, but I'm going to make a video every 4 days. So we'll see how long that lasts. But all right, this was one of my good sales. These are a pair of Veronica Beard jeans, and these are a button fly high rise, and they're a kick flared hem jean. These were in a size 30, I believe. So they're called the Carson ankle flare high rise. This is definitely a style to be on the lookout for. Yeah, size 30. And so the only comp on these I could find was on Poshmark for $150 or $135. So I listed mine at $150, and I got an offer on these for $75. And I almost honestly just declined that, but I countered to 100 because I thought that was an extremely like reasonable counter, and I was not going under $100 for these. So that was accepted. So I mean, I'm not surprised because you can't find these anywhere else but on eBay or my Poshmark listing. So I control the market, but just because you control the market doesn't mean you have to like price them at, like if I price these at $500, okay, you can't find them anywhere, but nobody's gonna pay $500 for them. So you have to be reasonable with your pricing, even if you're the only listing. But I tend to price a little bit higher when I am, just because if somebody wants something really bad, there's like nowhere else to get it, so they have to get it at my listing. So yeah, but so I thought my counter of $100 was really reasonable, and that was accepted. So yeah, I do decline a good amount of offers if they're just like whatever, but I also accept offers a lot. So yeah, I'm not sure. I need to see. I'm gonna weigh. I'm not sure how much these weigh, so I'm gonna put them off to the side because they could be like right at a pound or slightly under. So, all right. This is an Eileen Fisher like size medium petite, and this is like a blazer jacket with the 3/4 sleeves. I think like this whole 3/4 blazer jacket sleeve is a little bit outdated, so I think this one did sit for a while, but it did sell for $25. So I'm happy about, I guess, the selling price of it. So yeah. So I think I paid, this was half off at Goodwill as well. So I think I probably paid like $2.50 for this. So I probably made like a little bit, like probably like $18 on it, which is still pretty good. So I'm happy with that. So I can't complain. But it did probably sat for like 6 months, but that's okay. I know, like, I kind of feel like, I feel like there's all those brands that everybody like masters or whatever. Like I still have not mastered the Mabel J. Crew thing. Like there's some pieces I pick up that I think are gonna do well and they don't. But I feel like brands like Lululemon and Athleta and Eileen Fisher, like those are my like top like I know what to pick up in that brand, and I know how like what's gonna sell for me and what's not, because those are brands I all regularly find often in my thrift stores. So I know what to pick up, I know what to pay up for, I know what to leave behind, even if it's $1 or whatever. So I actually just passed on a pair of Lululemon leggings for the first time at full price, or at Goodwill, and they were even the half of color, but they were the crop, like they were low-rise crops, and they had some slight pilling, and they weren't high-rise crops. So I still pick up the high-rise crops, but I don't think I'm gonna at least pick up like the I don't think I'm gonna pick up the like low-rise cropped Wonder Unders with like the colored waistband in the future, because those just have never sold well for me. So that was one of the pairs they left behind. I think they were actually called like the Gather and Crow crop, and I've sold that style before, but that I just did not want to pick them up, and I didn't. Even they would have been $2, but I still passed because they would have sat forever, and I probably would have listed them at $25, and it was just not worth it to me. So yeah. So Eileen. Okay. Alright, this was a disappointing sale. When I picked this up at Plato's Closet for $12, and I was expecting this to sell really well because the comps on this brand are really good. It's called Rafa, which is a cycling brand. I would say one step above Pearl Izumi, or like several steps above that. So I don't really pick up Pearl Izumi anymore, and I honestly feel like cycling gear for me really just does not do well. But I've heard people say like that are cyclists like say that this brand does well, and the comps on some of these jackets, even for the more basic ones, are over $100 pre-owned. So I listed mine at $100, and it sat for like probably over a year, and I just relisted it for $50, and I got an offer for $35, which I took. But I will say, like, sometimes like my cycling gear, like the cyclists will like leave the most, like for even just like other cycling brands that I've sold, like they leave like the most obnoxiously like low offers ever. So cyclists are like kind of like low ballers, at least in my experience. I have no idea why, but I don't think I got any lowball offers on this one, but on there's some other cycling gear that I have sold that I've gotten some considerably low offers on. So whatever, estimated profit on this, not a huge one again, probably around like $12, but it's off estimated profit, now I know. So yeah, I've gotten better at paying up too. Like, I know, I don't love to pay it for new brands unless it's like, I don't know. So that's hard too, because technically Veronica Beard was slightly like, I paid, oh yeah, the Veronica Beards, I paid $22, or actually no, I paid $18 of buy-sell trade store credit for those, which is like a really good deal. They were priced at $22 and I had a 20% off coupon. So those were reasonably priced at the buy-sell trade store too. I was surprised they didn't price them higher. But, I mean, I'm also not complaining. This sat for a while as well, since like February. This is a Sundance, and it has a velvet panel in the front, and then just like a jersey in the back. It's a size large. Sundance is a brand I have slowed down on picking up, but I will still pick it up. I actually recently sold a dress for $100 in like a few days, so that was exciting. But most Sundance, I get like $25 to $30 for if I'm lucky. But, so I listed this at $25, and I got an offer for $17. After a few months, so I accepted that. Actually, I found this when I found so many new brands I found 4 new brands for the first time. I found Cezanne, Arc'teryx, Cinquecept, and Lafleur, all for the first time at one Goodwill at one day. So that was crazy. And I also found a Maxmar like wool pea coat that also sold for $150 this day. So this was like such a great thrift day. And this was like one of the worst items that I bought. And I don't know if I picked this up again because it did sit for a while and only sold for $17. I probably would have picked it up at Goodwill, but I'd probably pick it up at like the bins or something. So yep. But all the other stuff that I have, I think the only things that are left to sell is the Cinquecept dress. Everything else has sold, so that's good. The Cinquecept dress, that is a designer brand, so I feel like, since it's like sitting or whatever, like it's a higher priced item, so I don't really mind when higher priced items sit because they usually will give me a good return. Alright, so that's everything for eBay. Let's move right on to Poshmark. Okay, this was actually a really good sale. This was free to me, and it's like this alligator printed scarf. I'm not gonna, actually I will just undo it all the way, because whatever. But there's the tail, and it's like alligator. So this was actually I did a designer, or like a high-end swap box with Canary Closet, Heather. And she sent me like really good items. This one of them, I actually was unfamiliar with the brand on it. So when I unpackaged it, I had no idea what I had got. But it's called I&Touche. It looks like that. So when I looked up comps, I was shocked because some of these were selling at like $100. Some of them a little bit less than, some of them over that. So I listed mine at $100. And I got an offer for I think 60, which I was happy to accept. It's 100% wool. So yeah, I wasn't really sure how to price this because I couldn't find another alligator or crocodile printed scarf. Okay, I need to stand up to fold this, I think. Okay, I got it refolded, so that's good. Yeah, well, it had been listed through the summer, but it's a wool scarf, so I wasn't surprised. And now people are starting to look at fall shopping a little bit more. So I was fine with accepting the $60 offer. I mean, again, it was a free donation to me, so I really couldn't complain at all. So I would pick this brand up if I saw it, but I doubt I'll ever find it again, but I'm very, thank you, Heather, for sending this to me because this was a great profit. So, yeah. I had to put a lot of, like, the stuff that Heather sent me was really, really good. And a lot of it was winter, so this winter, I know a lot of that is going to sell for really good money, so I'm pretty excited for that. So, but I don't know, we'll just see when we get there. So let me know if you have ever sold this brand. I haven't. So, that'll be a new one to look out for, I guess. If you've never found it, let me know about it, and hopefully one of you guys that's watching can find it. Which I am running low. I need to order some, like, right away. I mean, you don't really have to use thank you stickers. I do, but it doesn't matter too much. I need to find the scarf on this one. Of course, the first label I saw was, of course, okay. All right, anyways, so I made $48 on the scarf, so decently speed sale. I feel like kind of in winter it would have sold faster, but again, sometimes the out-of-season stuff is going to sit for a bit, but you just have to be ready for that, I guess. I have to get a shot today. I have to get like a, oh my gosh, literally tuberculosis shot, and I literally don't have tuberculosis, so I don't really know why I have to get it, but, because it's like to test if you have tuberculosis, but we haven't had a case of tuberculosis where I live in like a ton of years or something, but I'm taking like a nursing class, so I have to get it, and I'm not excited for that. Okay, in case anyone was wondering. All right, this is a Kate Spade bag. This sat forever. I got this for $1.70. I paid it was Closet 90% off sale, and I would not pick this up again. So yeah, I mean, it is sold, it is gone, and I still made a profit. So I paid $1.70 for it, and it sold for $15 with this kind of shipping. So if I can find my labels. I'm just not that organized today. So I'm just gonna literally lay them all out over here, and then that way I can hopefully find them a little bit better at work. So that's probably a better idea. $8.20. So not terrible, but not amazing either. So that was not a good sale. But I took this to my clothes mentor several times, and they did not want it, so I just didn't really have a choice. I mean, I had it listed, but I did not have a choice. I just had to sell it because they weren't taking it. So whatever, it's okay. I'm just happy to move stuff out sometimes, you know. I feel like in every, like when I ship out a lot of items, there's always like one or two things that like you regret picking up, you know, so. Yeah. All right, this is gonna go in a box. I usually pass on Kate Spade these days, but there are some Kate Spade we'll pick up, but it's not my favorite brand to sell. I think I actually just picked some up the other day though. But I usually pass on her clothing unless it's like dresses. So, alright, this was a fast sale. This is a North Face, like crossbody quilted bag, and I actually liked this, but I don't wear bags, but this is like that streetwear style right now. So the guy that bought this for 20 bucks, he said it like matches his like Supreme corduroy bag, and I'm like that's cool. He said this one was hard to find, but I was like, oh, so maybe I listed it for 32, and it sat for a few days, and then I accepted an offer for 20. So maybe I could have priced it higher, or maybe it should counter this offer, but it was a fast flip. I paid $5 for it, and my profit was $11, which again is not a lot, but I don't mind smaller profits when it's an easy thing to list and it's a fast sale. So basically, even though my profit was $3 off from the Kate Spade bag, this was a fast sale, and like that's the difference. So sometimes fast sales are just that difference. So for me sometimes, so I hope he likes it. I'm excited to move out. I know I could see how this is styled with like cargo pants. So I just know how he's gonna style. I just know it, but so if I had cooler style, I would probably like try to do something like that, but I just don't. So that's okay. And I like money more, so. Alright, where's this? There it is, there's the label. Again, North Face is a brand I usually pass on, but I've never seen a style like this before, so I wanted to try selling it. So that's why I decided to pick it up. All right, this was another free donation to me. So it's a pair of All Saints men's shorts. They're khaki. These are very long. I don't think they're the most like on trend style for menswear, but anyways, so these I got in a box or a Christmas like surprise box. I didn't even know it was coming from Kelly Schaffner. It like just showed up on my door when I came home from school one day, and that box was amazing. I have sold some stuff for over $100 in that box. Like she sent me Aviator Nation, and I kept that sweatshirt, which I will probably get over $100 when I choose to sell it. But I'm not ready to sell it quite yet, but yeah. So anyways, so these sold for $12, but they did have a few marks on them. It was $9.05 free to me. So they didn't take up much space. Again, they were free to me. And I do like the brand All Saints for myself. I do like selling it, but some styles just aren't gonna sell for a lot, but again, there is no room for complaints because it was literally free to me. So I'm super happy about these. Thanks again to Kelly for sending me that amazing box, because wow, that was amazing. Because it was filled with like, the thing is like, she felt it was brands like I just love selling. Like she knew what brands to put in there, and like, yeah. And she got like most of it from the bin, she said, which is crazy. So I hope that he likes these shorts. Again, they weren't necessarily my style. Like, I wouldn't wear everything from All Saints, and these I would not wear, but I do like their t-shirts. I think they make a good t-shirt. But if you could find like an All Saints like leather jacket, like those are money. Okay, this is a bundle. My first ever bundle selling packaging on here. I've never had, I rarely have bundle sales if I'm being honest, but these are Athleta size large petite, and these are a printed legging. These were a newer style, so that's why I wanted to pick them up. But they are the Elevation 7/8 tight, which do well for me, and solid colors if they're not petite. So these did not do that well for me. I do like the color combination of the blue, greens, and purples. Those are my 3 favorite colors, so maybe that's why I also wanted to get them. And they were a newer style and a size large, but they also have the petite going for it. So they weren't an extra small petite. And I think I paid $1 for these. All right, this was a fast sale. Those sat for a few months. All right, this is a Sweaty Betty, just cropped sports bra tank. So this sold pretty fast. I got this for my sister in Chicago, but she didn't want it. And then this last thing I actually got with the Athleta large petites, like on that same day at the same store. And this is a Patagonia Capilene size large like jacket base layer. So yeah, one bundle, the price was like $80, and I sent out in 40, I think I sent like a $45 offer out, and she countered at 35, and I countered back at 40 just because like I thought this kind of price was already fair. I made $32. She accepted that. I made $32 on that, and then my profit was about $20. So for $20 profit, listing 3 things is not that good. So, because the time I took to list all 3 things, yeah, was not that good. But same with the Kate Spade bag. Like, my time listing that probably wasn't worth it because I could have found something better that I could have probably spent more valuable time on. But that's okay. Now I know. That's not good. I just ran out of tape. I'm about to. So I hope this buyer likes the bundle, and I'm excited to move these items out because, well, the Sweaty Betty did. But I don't really have the best of luck with the brand Sweaty Betty, so, alright. Yeah, I don't think I'm gonna pick up, like, even Athleta, like, even the styles that have the leggings, the number, or the styling under the leggings, I've been passing on recently, too, because they just haven't been moving as fast. So, but there are still Athleta items that I will pick up, and I will show you what those are. Usually their pants do honestly better for me than the leggings do. Alright, these are a pair of Free People Movement, and these are like it's called, what color was called Green Sulfur, which is like a yellow to me. So I just described that. I listed these for $35. My robot sent an offer for $29, and that was accepted with this kind of shipping. So I paid $1 for those at a Goodwill. Cut this in half just because it does not need that much paper. I cut that in half. So trying to find my label. Oh yeah, so these were like a decently fast sale. My profit was right around 20 bucks. So they sold in like a few months, so not too mad about those. They were also size large, and I feel like that color isn't like for everybody either. So had they been black or something, I thought they would have sold faster, but they weren't. So I have to work with what I have at the thrift store. All right, I just ran out of tape, so I have to use this now. All right. So there we go. So yeah, I literally think I have more clothes fall off the side, so that's so much fun. All right. So I will pick these up again if they were a good price. I wouldn't necessarily pay up for them. So I pass on Free People most of the time, but the Movement does the best out of like all the other Free People items. Like, yeah, so. Okay, this sat for a while, and I was so excited to see it go. It's Armani Collezione, and it's just like this men's button front shirt. Yeah, it's just a button front, doesn't have a button down, but it's like a striped. I think it's going to someone in New York. It was $16. I paid like $2.50 for this. And my profit was $8. So I didn't lose money, but obviously I wouldn't pick this up again. So I know, I just like, yeah. So, but somebody got a good deal though. It's probably retail for over $100. So somebody that knows the deal they got on this piece. And I'm happy they got a good deal. And I hope that they like it. So Armani Collezione does not do that well for me. When I try to sell it, but I know some things can sell for like over $100, but this was definitely not one of them. So I found like this like a whole on one day where I got like a whole bunch of like just like men's dress shirts, and yeah, those, and honestly, some of them sold well and some of them are still sitting. Most of them did not sell well. So if that tells you anything. But I hope he likes it. I mean, it has a good home now, so that's good. And it's out of my inventory, which I'm more excited about. This is a pair of cool women's shorts. This brand is pretty well for me, and I have after this pair sold, I have an 100% sell-through rate with this brand. So yeah, these are called like the splash shorts. They do pretty well for me. They don't sell for a ton, but usually move pretty fast. These also move pretty fast. So I listed these for $35. I sent an offer for $29 with discounted shipping, and that was accepted. The profit on those was $21.18, and I probably made $19 off of those, so that was great. Yeah, so no complaints from me at all. I do like selling like the pants and shorts do pretty well for me. Again, the pants suffer more than the shorts do, but the shorts still move pretty fast, but not for like a ton of money. So the more you know. Let me know how you do with that brand. I haven't heard that many negative things about the brand, but I think their men's does do a little bit better than the women's for me, but both do pretty well. So I don't really think it's a brand I pay up for unless it's like one of their jackets or anything, but it's a brand that I do find in my area decently often, and it's not a brand that is ever marked up. So I've never found it when it's been marked up. So alright, this was a pair of Lululemon Align crop leggings in a size 8. So these are crops, and I talked about how I passed on crop Lululemon earlier. These are one of the crops I'll still get. They are, again, high rise, and they're the Align. I will pick up like anything Align because it does really well for me. So these are just a pair of navy crop leggings. I even paid $15 for these. So yeah, but I was fine with paying that because I knew they would sell fast. They sold for $45, so my profit was $36, and I made $21 off of these. A day after I listed these, I got an offer for $20, which I declined because yeah. And then I looked in the person's store that I declined it, and they had like some listed at the same price that I did. So I was like, okay, so why are you gonna send me a $20 offer when you literally have yours priced at the same in like different colors or whatever? That just kind of made me like, it just makes me mad. But like, had her stuff like actually been like priced like at like $20 or whatever, I probably would have just, I mean, I still wouldn't have taken it anyway, but like, I'm more like, literally when people send me like lower offers, I go into their closet and just see what they have it listed for. And because some people actually do have their stuff like priced like lower, and so if they're okay with like selling their stuff what they offer me, then I'm like more, I mean I don't take it every time, but I'm more willing to take it. Like I just got an offer for $20 on a Lululemon sweatshirt, but I looked in her closet and like all her Lululemon was not priced at $20. It was priced a lot higher than that, so I'm not gonna take that offer. Well, I wouldn't take it anyway, but for a Lululemon sweatshirt, but yeah, okay. But I did get the fair offer I was looking for, so, and they were a fast flip. So I did pay up, and it paid off. So paying up can pay off. So, to me, I'd rather pay $15 for something and have it sell in a few days and make $21 off of that than to pay $1 for something and sell it for the same amount, or to sell it and then get a $20 profit after 60 days. So, but that's just me. Some people don't like paying up, and I don't love to pay up either, but I will because some things like that are still good profits even if you're paying up. All right, this is a Lululemon polo shirt. I got this also in Chicago off of a new rack that I wasn't supposed to look off of, but this somehow was not marked up. Anyway, so I paid $6 for it, and it sold for $30. I listed at 45, and I got an offer for 30. So I was happy to accept that one. I felt like that was a pretty good offer. So, because this was a little bit of an older men's polo, but again, the men's just sells well for me. So, yeah. So Lululemon men's, I don't think it does as well as it used to, because basically everything used to be able to sell so fast, but not everything anymore. Honestly, like, the men's Lululemon jackets don't sell that well for me, if I'm being honest. But, like, the shorts and, like, shirts sell pretty well, for me, at least for me. I'm using way too much tape on this because I ran out of my other tape, but that's okay. So, my profit on this was, again, $18, but it was a fast flip, so I'm not upset about that at all. Just a few sales to go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, so we have 6 sales to go, I think, or 7. So stay strong, we're almost there. Alright, this was actually a surprisingly fast flip because DL1961, this brand does not do well for me, and these are gray skinny jean in the smaller size of a size 26, but they were new with tags, which is the only reason I got them. And I listed them at 45, and then within a few days, I sent an offer for $37 with discount shipping. Or, I mean, by me, I mean my bot, and somebody accepted that. So I was actually really surprised these sold that fast. I wasn't really expecting that, but I mean, hey, I'm not complaining at all. So I don't, yeah, if these were pre-owned, I would not have picked them up, but I was surprised because they're mid-rise skinny jean, and like, I feel like a less desirable wash, but, and a less desirable size, but they sold so fast, like, I'm surprised, so. And I'm pretty pleased with how fast they sold. So yay. Alrighty. What's Mitch's package? Wait. Oh, the DL1961. Sorry. It's just been like a... Actually, it really hasn't been that crazy of a day. I slept in, and I came down here to go shipping. So, I mean, I have no excuse. Other than just, I zoned out for a bit. That's my excuse, is I zoned out, so. Alright, these are a pair of Athleta size 3X. These are the Elevation Camo 7/8 tights. And these are size 3X. So I found like 6 pairs of Athleta size 3X. My mom found them, and she asked if I wanted them, and I said yes. So yeah, they have not been selling well, the 3X Athleta. So I'm gonna these sell for $30, but they've been sitting for a few months now, I think. So yeah, and I like some of the offers on these like plus size Athleta are just like absolutely like insanely low, so I've literally just been declining them. But I finally got a good offer. I finally got a fair offer on this, so I was excited about that. Like, I had one person offer me on these exact pair of leggings. They offered me, I think, $12, and I just declined that because I was just like, no. So, but the other day I had somebody offer me a pair of $9 on Fry shoes, and after, like, I first declined that, and after a while, I was able to get her up to 35, which I was so surprised about, because that never happens. So, but people are like, oh, like, I never decline offers because, like, that's bad for the algorithm or whatever. But after I declined some offers, I had, like, 6 sales come in, so I don't really think it matters too much. So yeah, so I listed these for $38, and she actually liked all of them, and I was hoping she'd like do a bundle, but these are I offered her a bundle, and then I sent her an offer, but she just came back and just bought these ones, which is completely fine. And I'm happy they're going off to another home, and I'm sure the other ones will eventually sell, but they just haven't sold fast. So these sold for $30. I paid around $4 for these, so I made about $20, which again isn't bad. Alright, this is a men's Dunlap polo. I found this when I found like the Freebirds and Brunello Cucinelli and Tom Ford that thrift day, and I listed this for $60, and within like a week or so, it sold for $44. So I even said in the thrift haul I can probably get $40 for this, and I did. So very happy about this. I did like the color, but it wasn't my size, so I just decided to sell it. Well, that wasn't my size, so I sold it. So I paid about $5 for this, so my profit was $30.20. So that was really exciting. I'm really excited. Those actually DL 1961s were also from the Brunello Cucinelli day. So that stuff in the haul has actually been selling pretty well. So I hope, because I actually have another thing from that haul in here. So yeah. It's been performing pretty well. But actually, the first thing I sold, the pair of boots. So I was really annoyed. Okay, so I was really annoyed about that actually, because the guy that bought them, like the day he bought them, like the next day, he goes, when are these being shipped? And I was like, oh, I can like ship out tomorrow. He's like, okay, like I'm in no rush, but I just want them like as soon as possible. Like I just want them just like, I guess so we could be in possession of them or whatever. And I was like, okay, like no problem, like that's fine, I'll ship them out for you, like sure. They're $105 sale. Well then, so he's like, okay, I got back from vacation, and he's like, they aren't like the color that I thought they were, because I said they were the terracotta color, and he said they were like the Mount, like St. Helens, or I don't know, it was some other color he said they were. Well, so I go on the website, and I look, and but the color was like not, I mean, the colors are so identically close that if somebody showed me the same picture, I would have thought they were the same color. So I literally I said back to him, I was like, okay, like, sorry, I got the color wrong, just reach out for Poshmark support. And he goes, okay, please help me with any other questions or I will give you a bad review. And I was just like, okay. But so I guess he couldn't open up a case because he was on a vacation. So this is the second time somebody's like said something. They were on vacation. Maybe he was on vacation, I don't know. And they ordered something while they were on vacation. He said he ordered them while he was on vacation, and they missed a 3-day return period, and then they couldn't return it. Well, so first of all, why did you ask to have them shipped like as soon as possible when you were on vacation and you knew you wouldn't be home? I just didn't understand that. And then it didn't make sense to me, and like these colors were identical, so I literally explained to him like the colors are whatever. I wasn't saying like I was right or he was wrong or anything, but I just said the colors do look very similar on the website. I apologize if I got the color wrong. Please reach out for Poshmark assistance. And then he's like, okay, like I won't give you a bad review for now because like you're helping me, whatever. So then I woke up like yesterday morning, and he had like gave me a 1 star because he said reaching out to Poshmark for assistance. Like I just don't understand. Like he's free to give me a 1 star, but I was just so annoyed because, yeah, because I'm like, okay, don't order stuff if you're gonna be on vacation or like whatever. So I even used, I mean, not that like Google Lens makes a huge, I Google Lens the pair again, and the terracotta color came up again on my pair of boots, and so I don't know. I think they're the terracotta color, but again, whatever. You know what, at the end of the day, I have my earnings. I saw the sale, 1 star, 5 star, nobody can even see it. So I honestly, I'm literally not concerned. All right, anyways, this was an Eileen Fisher dress. I listed it for $50. It sold for full price in a few days. I paid $1 for it. My profit was $49. It was a size large. It was like a organic cotton and hemp blend. I was surprised it sold this fast, but it did. I'm not complaining. I love Eileen Fisher. There, okay. So, anyways, but besides the Thursday boots, I mean, those sold really fast, and all the other stuff has been selling really well. Oh, seal dress, if I can. It looks like Oh Seal, and it's like a printed woman running dress. So this is really nice fabric, and this was half off, and I knew this would sell fast. I got an offer for $20 on it, which I literally, again, it was one of those situations where I looked in the person's closet and they had like dresses similar to this listed for $50. So I didn't even decline or counter. I simply just waited for it to expire, and I even got the notification that said like, oh, this offer is expiring in 1 hour, but I just ignored it. And then within a few days, somebody else, I listed this at $32, and another person offered me $25. I actually had sent out offers for $26 with this kind of shipping because of my bot. So I would have made less than the person offered me, but they offered me $25. So usually when I get this brand, when I sell this brand, they actually send me pretty fair offers. So I was happy about, there's always somebody that's going to send me a fair offer, and it sells pretty fast, but I don't really pick up the tank tops in this brand just because they don't sell for a ton, but I will get like the jackets and like, I guess, dresses, because those usually sell fast, so I'm happy about that. Right. So I paid $3 for this, I made $17, and it was a fast flip, and that just stuff in the haul's just been doing so well. Like, the haul, I can't believe like how amazing. I got so lucky. So I also forgot I literally have a haircut today too, so that's gonna be interesting. I literally have so much today that I kind of completely forgot about, and like I'm like, oh, I have that. All right, 2 more. This is an athletic jacket, size extra large. I picked this up for $1 at Goodwill, and it sold for, I listed it for $50. I got an offer for $38, and I accepted that. Size extra large to large is my best selling size, so that's why I wanted to pick it up. It was also a newer style, so yeah, I'm trying to figure out how to fold this. So I'm just gonna go back to here, and to there, to there, to there, and good enough. So yeah, I'm excited for a fast flip. This sold pretty fast, probably in about 2 weeks. So my earnings were $30 and I paid $1, so my profit was $29. If I could sell everything like that, I'd be so happy to turn $1 into $38 and then to $29 in profit. So, or that Eileen Fisher dress, like, I'm sorry, I did not, I just kind of breezed by that. I paid $1 for that, and it sold for $50 within a few days for full price. If that could be every sale, I would love that, but unfortunately, it's usually not. But I'm so happy about that. And I'm not happy, I'm thrilled about that, because, yeah, my just wrapping is not that good today, so that's okay. Yeah. Okay. That did just not want to go into the, yeah, that did not want to go into the thing for whatever reason. Alright, these I don't have a box for because nothing fits that I have. So they are a pair of Hunter, just the classic tall boots, and like the color's like dark gray shine or something. But I listed these for $45. They have some like watermarks in them. I paid $6 at Goodwill a few days ago, and they already sold. So I like to move out tall boots like these. I hate shipping them though, because I never have boxes for them. I used to buy the game board boxes off of USPS for free, but then they discontinued them, which has made my life a lot harder. Okay, This sold really fast. I got this in Chicago for $15 as well. This is a woman's Lululemon hoodie sweatshirt. And this is called the Ready to Rulu hoodie. As a size extra large in perfect condition. I listed for $65, which was actually, I almost listed at $75. I thought that was an extremely reasonable listing price. And I got an offer for $40 on it, and I didn't accept that. I countered to $50, and she declined. So I'm like, okay, I know I can get $50 for it. And within a few days later, I got like 20 likes, and it sold for full price at $65. I made $52, and I made a $37 profit super fast. So I love that. So, yay. And that is our final thing that I have to ship out, besides the boots when I have to box for them. So, very exciting to be done. Because this has been a long video for me. I've been here for like an hour now. But when you gotta ship, you gotta ship. So, alright, so that is all. So let me know your favorite item that I shipped out today. I think mine was the Veronica Beer jeans. I mean, they sold for $100, but I also just liked them for this because I knew this would sell well as well. But I was the most surprised about the DL 1961 because I was actually expecting those to sit for a little bit, but they didn't. So that was exciting. So that is everything. Need to finish packaging these up with the other labels, and I will see you guys in the next video. So make sure to like and subscribe if you haven't already, if you liked the video, and I'll see you guys in the next one, hopefully. So have a great day.